Yo, yo, yo. It's that boy Tenny, man. We finna be talking about One Piece today. Yes, One Piece. I'm gonna be going over my journey of One Piece throughout the years and what I consider to be the beauty of the anime. Quick PS, this video has been in the works since last year, December. I know. I've just been busy with life and school, but I'm back and better now. We going crazy this summer. I'm gonna try to get a video out for y'all every time I can, yo. It's gonna be a stellar summer. But regarding One Piece, I'm on episode 648. You know we making progress. But don't worry, everything in the video still reflects my feelings. I feel the same way about One Piece. Without further ado, let's get back into the vid. I started One Piece on December 3rd, 2021. It's been over 2 years, yo. And I just recently passed the halfway mark. I'm on episode 558 right now. Yeah, I know, it's been 2 years and I haven't caught up. Before I started One Piece, I used to hate on it and made jokes about the anime with my friends. 1,000+ episodes is crazy. Yeah, I'm not watching all that, yo. This was especially hard for me because I started watching anime earlier that year and I was barely able to finish Naruto, so One Piece felt like a mountain that I would never climb. You can see in these pictures, I was constantly making fun of One Piece, yo. Like, yo, I was not rocking with it. I have problem committing to shows. I often find myself taking breaks. So my friends were surprised when I suddenly decided to start the journey. I finished the first few episodes and I almost dropped it because of the pacing. Yo, the pacing. If you ask someone to name a flaw about One Piece, 9 out of 10 times, it's going to be about the pacing. I'm sure all One Piece fans can advocate that the pacing on the earlier arcs were horrible. Each episode felt stretched out. It felt like we were getting nowhere, yo. I don't know what the animators were cooking, but man, they burned the kitchen. But I kept watching for one reason. Me and my friends started at the same time and we made a promise to keep watching no matter what. It was also like a competition, seeing who made it farther. This was when things took a turn. Like I said, I have a problem committing to shows and I have a short attention span. Mix that with the pacing of One Piece, it was bound to be a disaster, yo. I would take breaks for months, come back, watch a few episodes, and repeat.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
I was watching several other shows while watching One Piece, so it was kind of hard to balance my watching schedule. The earlier stages were rough. I felt forced to watch the anime. Obviously, I made a promise with my friend, but surprisingly, he gave up a few months in, yo. Yo, look at these text messages, yo. I was like, man. So I was thinking to myself, I'm like, I'm free from my burden. Like, he stopped watching. I don't have to watch it either. But something just kept dragging me in. I don't know what exactly, but I couldn't bring myself to drop the anime. While One Piece has a lot of flaws, it also did a lot of things right. One of the things One Piece did right was the environment. Especially in pre-time skip, the world building was mind-blowing. Seeing things change right in front of you and being in the center of the new pirate era was breathtaking. I know I might sound crazy, but I love the old-style animation of the earlier arcs. It felt more real in a way. I don't know how to describe it, but the feeling of adventure I got from the animation kept me hooked. I grew up watching old shows on cable like SpongeBob, Danny Phantom, Avatar The Last Airbender, and more. You know I was tapped in, yo. So maybe that's why I could relate to One Piece old animation art style. The nostalgia the animation gave off reminded me of my childhood days sitting in front of the TV and watching cartoons. It's funny because after struggling for months to reach the Grand Line entry, I started enjoying the show. The pace was still slow, and sometimes I got bored, but for the most part, I was actually enjoying the show. I don't know what it was, but if I had to guess, it was the sense of accomplishment. After all this while, they made it into the Grand Line. They took the first step in achieving their dreams, and that sparked something in my head. I know it might sound insane, but I felt a sense of warmth like I was a part of the crew.
But what the hell, boy?
I started breezing through the episodes, and before I knew it, I was on Skypiea, the most hated arc it seems. Everyone I know that watched One Piece said that they hated this arc. Or some parts were dragged out and the pacing was slow sometimes. I mean, at the point, who was surprised at the pacing? I actually enjoyed the arc though. Even though the arc had its flaws, it also had a lot of ups. The crew landed in an unknown territory and had to fight the residents and God. The backstory of the Skypians was intriguing and the fights were amazing. This arc actually introduced one of my favorite characters, Wiper. You know that boy Wiper was tough, yo. And you can't forget about the best buddies, Nolan and Kagura. This arc had so much to offer. I feel like this arc got overlooked because people weren't interested in the backstory and the dragged out episodes. Some people even call it a filler arc, which is crazy. I feel like they say that though because it doesn't play a huge role in the crew's adventure, but I feel like the crew grew closer during this arc, and while it may not correlate with their dreams, I feel like they display something very important in this arc, and it's something that's recurrent throughout the story: compassion. And yes, hold on, I know, you might be thinking I lost it, but just listen real quick. I said compassion because when you think about pirates, you usually imagine big bad guys that wreak havoc and plunder, but the Straws are the opposite of that. If anything, they look more like a circus group, yo. But the thing that makes them stand out is their compassion. Throughout their adventure, they take it upon themselves to help others even though they don't have to. They're pirates, you wouldn't expect them to help other people. But after all, the Straws aren't your regular pirate group. They do these acts of kindness not because of glory, but because they want to. Other pirate groups find it surprising that the Straws go to such lengths to help other people. Even though they are different from most pirates, the Straw Hats still retain some of the typical pirate elements, and on multiple occasions, they avoid the spotlight, yo. And just be ducking. One of my favorite moments of One Piece was in the Skypiea arc. It was when Luffy was in the sky and the old man teared up and said thank you. I'm not gonna lie, I started crying too. Yo, chill on me, man. Something about seeing Luffy in the sky, I can't explain it, but seeing the whole man happy, I feel like the Straw Hats inch closer to their goal. I'm not gonna lie, this was the arc that got me hooked all the way. It's funny because this arc is also hated by a lot of people. After this, I watch One Piece rigorously, bro. Another reason why I love One Piece is the fact that the Straws welcome people from different backgrounds. The Straw Hat crew is diverse, spanning from a cyborg to a raccoon. The feeling of acceptance not only spreads to the crew, but also the viewers. I started talking about One Piece everywhere. Even my friends got mad because all I did was talk about One Piece. You can clearly see the addiction in these texts, yo. I was just straight up chatting about One Piece, nothing else. I still take breaks here and there, but I'm more consistent now. I actually hit a milestone. I finished almost all of Trailer Bark in one day. Old me would have taken 5 months. As I progressed through the story, I kept getting this feeling. As I learned more about the world and as the crew got bigger, this feeling kept bugging me. I felt like an official member of the Straw Hat crew.
Get your ass on, boy.
Every time they set sail, every time they fought, every time they partied, I felt like I was there on the ship with them. All the moments, the sad ones, the happy ones, I was there for all of it. I've cried while watching the show, I've laughed, I felt all types of emotions. I know it sounds crazy, but if a crew member gets hurt, I'm worried. If a crew member wins the fight, I'm overjoyed. I wondered to myself why I felt such a way about these characters. Why did I feel like I belonged? The truth is I felt this way because every time I watch One Piece, I felt like a kid again. I felt freedom. Everyone has their own view on freedom, but my view on freedom is traveling from place to place with the people you love most. I experienced this feeling of freedom the most while I was a kid. Me and my friends would go on crazy adventures after school, not a single care in the world, but it'd take on whatever got in our way. As I got older though, I wasn't able to go on adventures frequently and I moved, so I wasn't able to see my friends. I felt alone and my smile faded. I felt like I lost my crew. That's why One Piece holds a special place in my heart, because whenever I watch it, I feel like a kid again. I experienced that freedom again and I'm able to smile freely. I learned something important from One Piece: hope. Even though you may not be where you want to be, that's fine. You don't have to lose hope. You have to keep moving forward towards your dream and hope for better days. Thank you, One Piece, for helping me realize that. Hopefully a day comes where me and my friends can go on adventures again. As we age, we go through many hardships and sometimes we lose our footing. But it's our choice on whether we get back up and face that challenge again or drown in the pool of regret. This is why I resonate with Luffy. He's always laughing and it seems like he doesn't have a worry in the world, but it's the opposite. Throughout the story, I realized the burden he carries and yet he still finds a way to smile and laugh. And I know it sounds stupid that something as little as smiling and laughing changed me, but it really did. As little as it seems, smiling can change our view on life. Another reason I felt a part of the crew was their courage. The courage to pursue their dreams. Everyone in the crew is well aware that they could die without achieving their dream, but they still push ahead, even on the brink of death, and I was jealous of that. They showed me the true meaning of having a dream. It's not about whether you can achieve it or whether you have what it takes. It's going after your dream no matter the circumstances. One Piece helped me spark my dream up again. True joy comes when you're doing what you love, and I'm forever thankful to One Piece for helping me figure that out. Each crew member has a complex backstory. They all went through tough times, but still find a way to believe in their dreams. That is true courage. Yes, you watching this video, find a dream that's worth dying for, believe in yourself and also believe in your dream. I also believe in you. And get a crew of your own. People who will support your dreams no matter what. People who believe in you. Whether that's a relative, close friend, partner, doesn't matter whether it's one person or 300. Just have people that could back you up when you fail. People that could pick you up so you won't lose sight of your dream. Okay, brace yourself. I'm gonna go on a little rant on why One Piece is amazing on many levels. I think it's cool because One Piece is so long you aren't gonna finish it all in 1 week unless you're insane. So you probably watch the arcs during different periods in your life. Some arcs matter more to me because of the time period I watched them in. It's cool when you grow up with the characters in the show. I love how the villains are well crafted and also have a dream. I love the environment, the attention to detail, the openness and endings. Everything about this anime screams adventure, and that's what makes it truly special because you are embarking on an adventure with a crew not knowing what's next. You're left with your imagination to guess what happens next. That's what makes this show amazing. It's like a breath of fresh air, man. I heard good things about the live action. I haven't watched it yet, but many people got into One Piece because of the live action. That's sick. I think it's cool that there are different ways to experience One Piece now. Just like in the Grand Line where there are different routes to reach the Red Line and beyond, there are different routes to start at One Piece. I hope to see all of you at the end. Embrace your journey. That's something about One Piece. Everyone is at different points of the story, whether it's the manga or anime. One of my friends started One Piece a year after I started and he caught up to the latest arc. I don't know how he did it, but yeah. And another one of my friends started before me and I already passed him, so don't worry about the pace. Just sit back and enjoy the story that is One Piece. The beauty of One Piece is the ability to dream. Something so simple and small changed my life. And as I progress through the story, I don't view myself as a viewer anymore, but as a member of the crew. I feel like everyone that watches One Piece is a member. One Piece is basically taking over my life. I'll be watching other animes and somehow still be thinking about One Piece. I need help, yo. I be in class and my teacher probably thinks I'm doing work, or I'm really wondering how long it would take to roast Chopper. Oh yeah, Gear 5 was a nightmare. I'm nowhere close to it, and somehow the whole internet's still spoiling me. I couldn't escape from it. Even Crunchyroll spoiling me. I got YouTube ads spoiling me about Gear 5. At this point, everybody's spoiling me, yo. And if all I just said didn't convince you to watch One Piece, just look at this clip. Who wouldn't want to watch One Piece after seeing that? I hope this vid encourages you guys to start the journey. Can't wait to see you guys on the seas. Thank you for watching and have a great day.